The UN General Assembly has just adopted a resolution calling on Russia to pay reparations to Ukraine. The 46 UN member states that co-sponsored this resolution included every EU and NATO member state, with the exception of Turkey. According to the resolution, Russia must, quote, bear the legal consequences of all of its internationally wrongful acts, including making reparation for the injury caused by such acts. The resolution also called for the establishment of a, quote, international mechanism for reparation arising from Russia's aggression against Ukraine. In charge of this so-called international mechanism would be not the United Nations, but the usual smattering of countries comprising the coalition of the willing, including, of course, Ukraine, which would be permitted to name its own sum as to how much it's owed. 94 countries voted in favor of the resolution, 14 voted against, and 73 abstained. Since the UN comprises 193 member states, it means that less than half voted in favor of the resolution. It's almost superfluous to point out that the UN General Assembly issued no resolutions demanding that the US and the UK pay reparations to Iraq, nor did the UN hit NATO with a bill for damages arising out of the unprovoked bombings of Yugoslavia and Libya. In fact, neither the US nor the UK nor NATO has ever paid 1 penny in reparations to any country that was victim of their aggressions. Now, as for the recent UN resolution on reparations, while it is true that General Assembly resolutions are non-binding, it doesn't mean that they are not important. In this case, there's a real possibility that the Western powers will use this resolution as the legal basis on which to transfer to Ukraine the $300 billion of Russia's foreign currency reserve that they had seized following the start of Russia's so-called special military operations. It would be outright theft, but the Western powers will claim that they are simply enforcing the will of the United Nations. Most important, though, Ukraine will never actually see any of that money. The money will end up in the hands of US defense contractors, not to mention the feckless European politicians who led their countries to disaster by adopting misguided sanctions policies. What the money won't be used for is the peaceful reconstruction of Ukraine. That's the last thing on the minds of Western leaders.